Hi and welcome to another one of my instructional videos here on Old School Blues Guitar. I am in the process of redoing a lot of my earliest videos to improve the lighting, and I have a better video camera now. Plus a lot of these lessons that I did early on, I've looked back and there's quite a few things that I didn't teach, I didn't understand at the time, and now I've learned the songs better and therefore I can teach them better. So we're going to start out, this is one of my instrumental lessons that I did on the tune Congo Mambo by Guitar Gable. If you're just getting started in playing electric blues guitar, this is a great tune to get into because it's pretty easy to play. There's really 4 ideas that are repeated throughout the song, repeated a couple times or more than a couple times. So I'm going to show you these one at a time instead of putting them in the order of the recording, and then you can listen to the recording and figure it out in the same progression, or you can improvise and put them together however you want to. Starts out, it's in B flat. And we're going to be playing over the first position bar chord in B flat with my first finger barring at the 6th fret. And we're also going to move over the E flat, which is the 4 chord, and we'll play this with the bar at the 11th fret. And then we're going to play an F. We're not going to play that chord, but we're going to play over that chord at one point in the song. So other than that, there's really not a whole lot of chords. It's mostly single string runs and double stops. Now the first part of the song, there's a bongo introduction, and then he goes into this little bass line in B flat. Let me play it all the way through one time, and I have this tabbed out for you. And that's the bass line that you hear. And it sounds like he's playing it on guitar at the start of the song, and then later in some of the instrumental verses he's playing that. So that's how you lead into the song. That's what he plays as the introduction. Now there's piano on there too, but he's kind of driving the song with that bass line. Now the first melody line, which is the catch or the hook of the song, goes like this. And I'm just going to play it all the way through for you one time. And that's fairly straightforward. He's just playing over the first position bar chord shape. So if you look here, really the F shape, that's an F chord that we normally play down here, and we play it right here, it's a B flat. I'm going to start on the 8th fret of the 4th string, and I'm just going to follow the chord. So 8th fret of the 4th string, 7th fret of the 3rd string, 6th fret of the 2nd string. And then I'm going to go to the 8th fret and the 6th fret on the 2nd string. So the whole thing. And then just back the way I came. 7th fret, 3rd string, 8th fret, 4th string. Now I'm controlling that with my right hand palm by setting it gently on the strings and letting up, adding pressure when I need to choke off the melody because I don't want it to ring out. You can also do it by releasing with your left hand, your fingers on the fretboard. So one more time. Does that twice. Now he's going to take that exact same progression and move it over the E flat. So I'm going to start at the 13th fret of the 4th string, 12th fret of the 3rd string, 11th fret of the 2nd string, back and forth, 13 and 11 on the 2nd string, and back the way I came. So slowly. Does that once, then back to the 1. And then when he's playing this, instead of playing this kind of sliding melodic thing that's really cool, he's going to just play that same riff over the F, but he's going to choke it off there. So he's going to start on the 15th fret of the 4th string, 14th fret of the 3rd string, 13th fret of the 2nd string, then to the 15th, 13th on the 2nd string. Then he's going to stop right there, going back on the 14th fret of the 3rd string. So when he's going from the 5 to the 4 to the 1, he's doing this. He does it over the E flat, and then back into the pattern. And he does that twice, I think, in the original recording. You can do it however many times you want. And you can mix that up with some of the other ideas that I'm going to show you. Now the second sequence, or second thing that he plays twice in the song, at the beginning or toward the beginning, he has this little single string run. It goes like this. And that is the second kind of verse that he plays a couple times. So starting out, he's going to start on the 6th fret of the 6th fret of the 3rd string to the 7th on the 3rd string, hammer on, and then 6, 8 on the 2nd string, whoops, twice on the 6th fret of the 1st string. He's going to slide from the 8th fret to the 10th fret on the 1st string. Whoops, whole thing. Does that again. And that's all over the 1. Now when he goes over the 4, over the E flat, he's going to change that. And what he's doing is really playing over this chord shape, 2nd position E flat bar chord. It sounds to me like he's sliding into the 8th fret of the 3rd string from either the 6th or the 7th. I can't really hear what's going on. So he does a little differently. Slides into that. 6, 8 again on the 2nd string. Twice on the 6th fret of the 1st string. And this time he slides from the 8th to the 9th, which is over the 4. So the whole thing. Just does that once. And then he does this neat little melodic thing. And so he starts out on the 2nd string, 6, 8, 6. And he's going to slide from the 6th to the 8th on the 2nd string, or the 8th to the 10th, back to the 6th, and then to the 8th. So he stays on the 2nd string the whole time here. One more time. Then he goes to the 8th fret of the 3rd string, twice, and then twice on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And this is on the 3rd string, 8, 7, 5, and he winds up on the B flat, 4th string, 8th fret. That's a B flat. So one more time, that little thing, that little run. And then he ends it up going 6, 7 on the 3rd string, and then 6th fret of the 1st string. So let's play that whole verse again, all the way through. There you go. So that is the next sequence. Now there's another thing that he plays twice, which is a double stop type riff. And he does something like this. And then he goes in with that same riff. So this, he's got his first finger, this is just a B flat, double stop. He's got his first finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, second finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And he's going to control that by letting up on the strings. So it's like this. Chokes it. And he's going to take his 3rd finger and flatten it out on the 8th fret, 2nd and 3rd string. So it's like this. Notice how I choke it. One more more time. If you listen to the original recording, you can hear the melody there. And then over the 4, he just flattens out his first finger to get the 2nd and 3rd strings at the 6th fret. He plays the exact same melody. One more time. Then back. And then we have our run. And that is pretty much all that he plays in the tune Congo Mambo. And he starts out with that bass line like that. And then first time through he plays that part all the way through. And then he does this twice all the way through. And then he does this, plays that twice. Then there's a couple, I think there's 2 instrumental verses with the piano. And then he comes back to the original melody to wrap it up. So to wrap up the song, the last part and the end tag. You can do something like that. I can't remember exactly how he ends it. I have it tabbed out for you. I think it might just fade out. I think it fades out on the bongos going. But you can end it. I've recorded this on a CD that I did with a group a couple years ago, and I played it, added some solo verses and things to it that I'd heard other guys do and some of my own creations. So you can take that basic idea for Congo Mambo and you can throw in some solo verses where you play some single string runs and other stuff. It's a great framework for an instrumental, or you can just play it as it is, which is kind of cool. Very simple, but very cool. So that is a redo of my lesson for Guitar Gable's Congo Mambo. I hope that is a lot better quality. Should be. Got an HD camera, good lighting, better lighting. And I'm going to replace all my old videos. So if you were using the old Congo Mambo video, if there's anything about that you liked, let me know and I can add it on or something. I will see you again soon with another great electric guitar blues instrumental.